guys, welcome back. So the other day I decided that I wanted to do box braids again, and this is a style that I love to do in the summer months when it is just way too hot to be messing with my hair. So if you want to see how I achieved this look in 2 hours, then just keep on watching. So I had already parted my hair off camera just because it takes forever, you guys, honestly, and I'm not very good at it. But once your hair is parted, you're gonna section off each of the parts with those black little rubber bands. And I like to put my edge wax on that hair and just really smooth it out before I put the rubber band in my hair, just so that it looks really nice and clean and sleek. So I'm actually starting here with 1/4 of a pack of hair, and what I do when I open my pack is I split it right in half, and then I split that half in half, and then you're actually going to split that half in half again and loop these two sections together, and this is what's going to make your braid. So before you start braiding, you're going to take some of that edge wax and smooth it onto your hair, and you're also going to smooth it onto the Kanekalon hair, and this is going to help smooth down any flyaways and make sure that your hair looks like it's all your own hair. So take that Kanekalon and you're going to put it on top of your hair, and you're going to use your own hair as the third section of the braid, and you're just going to start braiding like you normally would. And make sure that when you're braiding, you kind of are also pushing the hair up and holding it nice and tight, because you don't want any of your hair sticking out. You don't want any of the Kanekalon hair sticking out. And so in order to prevent this, I also make sure that my fingers always have edge wax on them. So I'm constantly dipping back into that edge wax, picking up more of that product and sleeking down the hair as I go. And this will make it look a lot more natural. It'll make it look nice and shiny, and you're just gonna look a lot more put together. And so now that I'm reaching the end of my hair, I'm just picking up some of the Kanekalon and adding it to that strand as I braid down, and this way I'm not going to be running out of hair. Okay, again, for this top section of my hair, I'm doing the exact same process. I'm taking that edge wax, sleeking down my hair nice and smooth, making sure there's no bumps, no nothing, girl, and I'm gonna just comb it out with my rat tail comb before I tie it up with that rubber band. So again, I'm going to take that Kanekalon hair and place it right on top of my own hair, using my hair as the third strand in this braid, and I'm just going to start braiding down. And remember to continue to add that edge wax to your hair, making sure you're sleeking it down, pulling it nice and tight, because girl, there is nothing worse than finishing this style and going back to see flyaways, and then you have to go and do it all over again. So just take your time, go slow. If it's your first time especially, you want it to look good. We're taking the time to do this, so let's just take our time and make it look as good as we can.
Okay, so now we are finally done braiding our hair and it is time to seal off those ends. And you can do this one of two ways. You can either burn it off with a lighter, but I prefer to do it this way, which is just boil some hot water on the stove and dunk your hair in it. So make sure that you pour the water into a bowl that's big enough for you to get your hair kind of deep into it. And you honestly don't need to keep it in there for long. 10 to 12 seconds will do the trick, but you will notice such a huge difference from the beginning when your ends were really puffy and straggly, and after you do this, they're gonna look a lot more natural. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Honestly, this is such a fun style to do. I like to do it most summers, and protective styling is a really good way to also help grow your hair. So maybe if you find that your hair has kind of reached a stagnant point, you might try shaking things up with a protective style, and I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. But don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and stay tuned for my next video, which will be out on Friday. And if you are not already, then go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss any of the fun. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.